Hello, hello. All right, we will give it another couple minutes. Hello, welcome. We're going to get started here in just a minute. Sorry about that. I don't know what was up with that other link. That was weird. I'm going to give it another 2 minutes. Hi, welcome, welcome. Give it another 30 seconds or so. Welcome, welcome. Sorry about that link issue. I'm not sure what the deal was with that, but well, give it a couple more seconds. All right, you guys, I am going to go ahead and get started. Like I said, I apologize. I'm not sure what the deal was with that link. I just did one an hour ago, and it was perfectly fine, but gotta love technology. But welcome, you guys. My name is Elise Williams, and I am here to help Ingrid launch her vacation business, and I know she specifically thought of each and every one of you to you guys here, and so I'm just going to only spend about 15 minutes or so vacation with you, and so you can see what I saw and what Ingrid saw and what a lot of other people are seeing. So let's go ahead and get started. So let's start these presentations, just really encouraging you just to keep, because sometimes people come to a presentation like this and their opinion is already made, and maybe they've experienced a presentation similar to this and they think, nah. But I really encourage everybody in anything in life beyond vacation to always remember new opportunities, because you never know what could be coming your way and what could really be a blessing in your life. So basically, I'm going to show you a way to do one or both of these things. I'm going to show you a way to save money, and if you choose, I'm also going to show you a way to make money. So just like most people in today's economy, you are probably looking for a way to save money, to make money, and hopefully you're looking for ways to also have more tax deductions in your life, because I don't know about you, but I don't really think Uncle Sam is my uncle, so I'm not really comfortable giving him just a big chunk of a paycheck every time. So it's really smart to always be able to have tax deductions that you can have as many write-offs as possible, which is just another form of saving money because it keeps more money in your bank account. Welcome to you guys that just joined us. So you have goals and we have solutions. So I'm going to show you tonight a way to supplement your income without having to work 2 jobs. And again, you may not have tuned into this looking for a way to supplement income. That may not be something that you even thought about or thought you would be interested in. But I also know that 97% of people are tight. There's stress in their household when it comes to money. Like I said minutes ago, just remain open. That's all I encourage you. So what I'm going to show you how to do is get paid from what you, your friends, your family, your business associates are already doing. So I'm not going to go out there and sell anything. If that's what you're thinking, you can completely get that, because I'm just going to show you a way to tap into an income stream where people are already spending their money there. Also, like I said, I'm going to show you personally a way to save a ton of money on your own personal travel. So let me just share with you a little bit about the travel industry. In the wellness industry, when I looked at these statistics, it was really eye-opening. And just to give you a comparison, the wellness industry is anything related to health and wellness. So whether it's nutritional supplements or vitamins or therapy or chiropractors or holistic health, diet products. You think about, I mean, you can walk Walmart and any store and see a ton of nutritional products, and still that industry has not even hit the $1 trillion mark. So travel, just to compare, is already an $8 trillion industry, and as far as the rate of growth, it's already predicted to almost double, over the next 10 years. So the other thing that you want to think about is travel is a recession-proof industry. So no matter what the economy is, no matter what the unemployment rate is, people are still finding a way to take their 1 or 2 vacations every single year. Another big thing to know is that the word travel is actually the #1 researched word on the internet. So I got to be honest, I kind of laugh on the inside when people tell me, well, I don't know anybody. I'm just kind of like, really? You know, everybody is Googling the word travel. Everybody's thinking about where they want to travel. Everybody's looking for the best deal on travel. It is the #1 on the internet. That's huge. This statistic is very interesting and something you want to consider, whether you are a baby boomer or you know baby boomer. If you don't know what a baby boomer is, it's basically anyone that has come to their retirement age. So anywhere between 55 to 65 years old. So what's happening with baby boomers right about now? One category of baby boomers, they bought into the whole plan that we've all been sold as far as go to school, get a job for 30 or 40, 50 years, and we think we're just going to be on a beach somewhere. Moment of and realizing, oh, okay, so this retirement check that I have worked so hard for decades is actually a fraction of what I could barely live off of in the first place. Ooh. So that's why we see so many people in their 50s, 60s, and 70s still working. I'm sure active, but honestly, the majority of them are doing it because they have to, just pay the bills, okay? So then there's the other half of the other segment of baby boomers. What do you think they want to do in these retirement years? They want to travel. So the big thing that this is pointing out is that this is obviously a huge demographic, and all of them are looking to either save money or make money, and definitely looking to travel. So that's really something big to consider. So almost everyone you know is traveling or wants to travel. So even when we talk about just this handful of information, we're talking about a solid income solution for you. Is it if money and time? Anybody this question, and they'll tell you something. They'll tell you somewhere. You can ask an 8-year-old, and they would say, "Oh, well, I want to go to Disney World." And you can ask an 80-year-old, and they would say, well, I want to go on one more luxury. And time are not an issue. So where would that be for you? Where would you go? Maybe it's cruising throughout the Mediterranean. Maybe it's a romantic rendezvous in Bora Bora. Maybe it's seeing the sights and sounds and shows of Las Vegas. Maybe it's sitting by a relaxing poolside and beautiful tropical Negril. Or maybe it's touring throughout luxurious Dubai and really being able to experience the amazing structures there. What would that be for you? Where would you go? This is another big thing to consider, you guys. Travel, like we said, is the largest, and it's also the sexiest industry in the world. And something to really think about is nobody is allergic to travel. So my background, I've been a fitness coach for 25 years, and before finding Paycation, I typically marketed health and wellness products. Well, it wasn't until I came here that I realized the big contrast, because here we don't have to worry about whether anybody likes the taste or the texture or the smell or how it affects their stomach, or if it's a lotion or a skin cream and how it's going to affect their skin. Nobody is allergic to travel, so we don't have to deal with any of that here. It's a beautiful thing. So I talked to you a little bit about why travel. I'm just going to touch on why Paycation. So something that I've learned over the last 10 years in this industry is that everything rises and falls on leadership. And these two gentlemen definitely lead from the right place, with the right heart, with the right intention, and it's really a privilege to be able to work with them. Also, we're partnered with a company that has a 12-year licensed and bonded, that is a licensed and bonded travel global company. And this should really mean something to you now that I've told you how big this industry is, the fact that we offer the best certified training in the industry. So you'll see in a second, but not only are we aligned with all of the major brands and vendors when it comes to travel, but we've also earned some of the top honors and production awards. So that's very significant too. So just imagine you had your own personal booking engine. So instead of your friends and your family and your coworkers and your church group and your business associates going to Travelocity or Orbitz or Priceline to book their travel, which is what they're already doing, what if they could choose to go to your booking engine and book directly through there? And guess what? Every time they did that, you could earn a direct commission. Pretty simple, right? So not only do we have access to great travel deals, but also sporting events, plays, amusement parks, concerts, dining, tours, transportation, and a lot more. So like I said, we're aligned with every major brand and vendor that you can think of when you think of travel. So whether it's Royal Caribbean, Sandals, Beaches, Club Med, any cruise you can think of, any hotel, any airline, any resort that you can think of, we can actually book directly with them. So what that means for you is that you get access to unpublished fares, okay? And you can either choose to use those unpublished fares for your own travel, or you can choose to take a booking engine that you get, have people book through your booking engine, and earn a commission every time they do that. So something that really sets Paycation apart is that there are other companies, but they're mostly travel clubs. And what a travel club is, it's basically a discounted travel plan, but basically what they've gone and done is they have gone and maybe purchased a bunch of cruise tickets or a bunch of tickets to a resort, discounted rate, pass on the savings to you. That's like apples and oranges to what we have going on here. Here is where you can actually, within less than a couple of hours, become a certified travel agent. And what that means is now you have access to these magic credentials that are going to give you those unpublished fares and rates, okay? So let's just talk about condos for a minute. So both Ingrid and I have a back office. We go, and if we were to look on one page, there would be about 25 of these condos, and then we could flip through over 130 pages of these condo deals, okay? So unlike a timeshare, where you can pay hundreds to thousands of dollars every single month to use something that you only really have access to 1 or 2 weeks out of the year, and you're limited as far as when and where you can use it, this is a completely different experience. So let's just take a look at the example in the middle. Let's say you want to go to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, and you can get a 1-bedroom condo that sleeps 4. So you're probably looking at this and thinking, wow, $100 a night is really great. That's less than a typical nice hotel or average hotel nowadays. So what if that could actually be for your entire 7-night stay? Your entire 7-night stay for that $100. So you can see whether you want to go to Las Vegas or India or anywhere in between at any time, you can get access to deals like this. This is something else that is huge and only accessible to travel agents. There's something called familiarization trips, or FAM trips for short. Basically what that means is that many resorts, hotels, cruises, and vendors, they offer deeply discounted trips exclusively to travel agents to familiarize them with their location or product. So basically they're going to offer you a no-brainer deal because they want you to come and check their place out. They're going to show you all the features and benefits. They're going to treat you extremely well because they want you to come back and talk about what an amazing experience you have. For more people back to that location. So here's just an example. We've all heard of Sandals, right? So this is their location in Turks and Caicos. So look at what you can get for $349. Okay? We're talking air, hotel, taxes, fees, all of the all-inclusive benefits. This one includes butler service for basically less than the cost of what it would be for just the airfare. Okay, so again, these are familiarization trips, and only by traveling access to those. So you're probably wondering, how do I get started? So let me share with you who gets started in vacation, because it's basically 3 different types of people. The first type of person says, wow, okay, so I'm already traveling. I would love to travel more. You know, it's always a big expense when I travel, so if I could do it for less money, that would be awesome. So that type of person joins just for their own personal travel savings. And guess what? Whether you ever book a trip for anybody or not, because you have those credentials, you are now an official travel agent, and travel agent is your business. So guess what? Remember at the beginning I talked about tax deductions and keeping more money in your bank account? Guess what? Now all of your travel is tax deductible because it's your business, okay? So this type of person, they don't want to tell anybody, they don't want to recruit anybody, they don't want to talk to anybody about vacation. That is perfectly fine because you have chosen to join just to take advantage of the huge discounts and save a lot of money. Beautiful. Then there's the second type of person that thinks, okay, well, you know, everybody's traveling. That's definitely a great industry to tap into. I would love to be able to book travel for my friends and family that's already booking travel anyway, so wouldn't it be great if they booked through me? And you could earn a commission every time they did that. So instead of just being a standard travel agent where you'd have to go to an office and you would have to meet certain quotas and things like that, this is completely on your time, from your home. You get access to all of the training, and you are good to go. You can book 1 trip a month or 10 trips a month or 1 trip a year. It's totally up to you. You are your own boss. You are building your own travel business however quickly or slowly you want to build it. Then there's the third type of person, and honestly, this is what I saw when I joined Paycation, and this is a big reason why Ingrid is here too. And this is the ability to build a passive, leveraged, residual income that can build to 6 figures over the next year to 3 years, okay? What leveraged income is, let me just take a minute to explain to you, because this is not something that we're taught in school, and it's not something that we're typically taught at home, because our parents and what you're probably doing and experiencing is your income, and that you work, you earn a paycheck, right? So a salary, it's still leveraged income. Your pay is based on your efforts, okay? So here's what leveraged income is. Leveraged income means that I'm not only getting paid on my own efforts, and Ingrid is not only getting paid on her own efforts, but we're getting paid on other people's efforts as well. So let me just give you an example. You know, Ingrid is busy, the baby's running around, my little boyfriend, but, you know, let's say Ingrid only has realistically 10 hours a week to put into her business. And so that's fine, because then Taylor may have 10 hours, and Lindsay may have 10 hours, and Bonnie may have 10 hours. So guess what? Now Ingrid's 10 hours of work now turned into 40 hours of production because she has leveraged income, okay? So there's a lot I could teach you about that, but just understand the power of that. And just like I'm very incentivized to help Ingrid earn a significant income and create freedom for her family, she's very incentivized and motivated to do the same for you guys. It's a beautiful, beautiful industry to be a part of. So whether you're a 1, 2, or 3, actually, let me go back one page. You may be a 4, and I don't have a 4 on this page, but you may say, no, I don't really want to save money. I don't really want to make money, but if, you know, when it comes time for my travel, I would love for Ingrid to book my trip and bless her with those commissions. Okay, so that is that 4th type of person. So if you're a 1, 2, or 3, as far as how you get started, it's a one-time fee of $99.90 to start. And if you do decide to become a certified travel agent, that's a one-time fee of $50. And then to continue to get access to your websites, the member-exclusive trips, the unpublished fares, the commissions, the unlimited training and support, the credentials, the fam trips, the reduced rate travel, and honestly a lot more that's on this list, it's only $59.95 a month. So I don't know if any of you on the line have ever owned your own business. My husband and I owned a personal training facility for a while. And, you know, just to compare cost of starting a business, when we started that business, it was, you know, about $60,000, $70,000 just to open the door. And then our money, Brian owned their own business, and so they understand the price of that monthly overhead and the expenses that it takes to run a traditional business. So here, everything we do is online. We don't have to have any type of material overhead. So for a very, very low startup cost, you can start to generate income, and we teach you exactly how to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, but here's what I want you to do. A couple of things. I do have the chat feature open, so if you guys have any questions that you would like to share, I'm more than happy to answer any questions for you. But here's what I want you to do, is Ingrid and I really just encourage you to make a decision. The really sad things that happens with people, not just with things like this, just with life, whenever they're presented with a possibility, is that they get stuck in indecision, okay? So we just encourage you to make a decision. The decision is fine, but here's how you don't want to make a decision, okay? Would you take your computer to your doctor to fix it? That would seem kind of crazy, right? Because that's not your doctor's ability, that's not his expertise, not where his experience is, that's not what he's successful doing, right? So a lot of times people watch a presentation like this, and that's what they do. And they ask their friends and their family and their coworkers. This is something they show. That's exactly like taking your computer to your doctor. So what you want to do is ask those questions to someone that has credibility, that has experience, that has had success, that can answer those questions in an informed way. I'm sure you'll find people with a lot of opinions, but you want to make an informed decision and not just base it on a bunch of other people's opinions that don't really honestly know how to give you the right feedback. So I'm always available to speak with you guys to answer any questions. You can coordinate that through Ingrid. I'm happy to answer questions, address any concerns, whatever it is. You'll realize open and honest and transparent about what's going on here, and I'm always really happy with anybody that I can. So I'm not seeing any questions come through right now, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I appreciate you guys coming on the line. I know Ingrid does as well. So all I want you to do is just make an informed decision. If you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer them for you. So you guys have a night.